Oh, welcome back. It's us, the Lost Omens podcast, just blasting into your ear holes. No big deal.
I was like, why is everyone being quiet? Oh, it's my cue.
Oh, God. We're back with episode 24. So that's a thing that we're doing now.
24.
24.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't? I mean, I can't think of anything that I wouldn't want 24 of.
Children.
All right, that's fair.
But they are cheaper by the dozen.
Oh, that's true. If Steve Martin has taught us anything.
Right.
So it'd probably be super cheaper by the double dozen.
Right?
Got there before me.
Is plenty.
And then get that like child tax credit.
You'd be making money at that.
Right?
Yeah.
Hand over fist.
Jesus.
You'd basically be a welfare queen.
Hell yeah.
Isn't this a Monty Python movie where the kid just drops out and she's like, oh, could you pick that up, Dad? Is that the meaning of life? Or
That sounds like meaning of life.
is that Life of Brian?
No, meaning of life.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Meaning of Brian is what you're thinking of.
The meaning of Brian.
Children are a blessing.
It's not the life of life.
life of life.
Our Brian.
Oof.
My back hurts. We've been laughing so much.
We have been laughing so freaking hard every time. Every stinking time. My students in class today, they were like talking about something and they were saying how like their stomach hurt from laughing. And I was like, don't you love it when you feel like you get a really great ab workout? And the first thing I thought of was this podcast.
I really thought you were going to say that sounds like my Friday night. And you went in a way different direction than I thought this was going.
It's Friday night.
That's what I mean.
Right,
Like,
the feeling's right. Yeah. So welcome back. If you,
Thank you, DM.
yeah, oh thanks.
You're a good DM.
you
You guys
are.
are so nice.
Cheers.
Yeah.
You know what? You guys should all get some hero points.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Dan, why don't you ever hand out hero points?
They're just called something different in Warhammer.
And you
Fantasy
don't give them
Roleplay.
out freely.
I do
They're called corruption
once in a
points.
while. Oh yeah, I get corruption points out all
He
the
does
time.
give them pretty
Yeah.
often. To be fair.
You guys earn corruption points in that game.
My
Wow,
GM
so we don't
screen
earn these, huh?
encourages doling these out liberally. Roughly one
I don't
more
think
per
that's
hour.
correct. Oh, that doesn't seem correct to me.
Yeah, every session you get a new one, which we record hourly, so I have to just space it out. But then every hour for heroic stuff.
Fuck, no reason to use my brain at all.
I know. And that's clearly not your best feature, as we saw in last episode.
So
I'm a
what,
best what?
so what you're saying is me jumping over Kurva was not heroic at all.
Oh, somebody's gonna get bodied for that somewhere down the line. It's gone on a list.
It's going to be so good. I can't wait.
Should I add that to the list?
At this point, I'd be offended if you didn't.
When
Is that
he,
going in someone's file?
when he said he was going to pull that greasy fuck to the floor, in my head, I thought of the joke of, it's an old Daniel Tosh joke of like, snakes look slimy, but they're really not. And then I realized he was a lizard person and it would have been fucking perfect. But
I did wax my scales before we started this conversation.
accurate.
There's too much crap in his scales, I say.
It's just
And the
butter.
frosted tips. Come on.
Could you tell me if you see parasites? Because that scares me.
I
Actually,
very legitimately would think Bud would check you daily just to make sure that you are as pristine as could be.
I'm
Other way.
sure Kurva would not tell you had parasites because they build character.
that's fair. Yeah, we get those on the ship all the time. They're called barnacles.
Para.
they make boys into men and men into salty men.
Have you seen their body to dick ratio on barnacles?
Just so you know, that's a Courage the Cowardly Dog reference. I didn't come up with that joke.
The delivery of it was
gosh.
stellar, though.
I love it.
Sorry,
I love
I
it.
love that show
So much.
Things I do for love.
Honestly, guys,
Courage, I
think
can't hear
the-
you without my glasses.
the only thing that would make this experience more enjoyable is having access to the video of it.
Mm.
Well, how are we supposed to do that?
I mean, Mr. Brennen, take it away.
Well, you see, if you... Sorry, again, Ben's delivery plus the face he was making. Head over to patreon.com/professionalcasual. And for $5 a month or above, you get access to the video of all of the shows that the network produces. This and the Elite 8 Showdown, as well as Grim Podcast's Perilous Adventure.
Preach. But what if I want to give more money? What if I want to give like $10 a month?
$10 a month will also get you access to the Settling the Southlands campaign, patron exclusive Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay campaign.
What if I wanted to sit on cakes?
You can do that in your own time just fine.
Oh, awesome.
We've got a tier for that.
Is it a tiered cake?
All right. Yes.
But of course, the higher tier you pledge to on Patreon, the more that you get.
Yeah. Some might say you could forever change mine, Tim, and Chuck's bodies.
Yes.
At the $20 tier. If we get everybody, go ahead.
We've just been waiting for excuses.
Right? I've just been like, all my life, I've been like, if I could just get 10 people from the internet to subscribe to this thing for a year and then let them tell me what tattoo to get as an adult, yeah, that would just make my entire life.
Huzzah.
I think it's important too that in the effort of teamwork,
Right.
We just need those slots filled for a year. It doesn't need to be the same people.
True.
You can tag in, you can tag out.
Yep.
You could, as a Christmas gift it to a bunch of people. I'm sure your family and friends have no idea who we are.
But here's the thing. So people don't need more shit. Like, you don't need stuff. You don't.
Right.
So everyone's like, oh, for holidays, I just want experiences or like support local businesses. We're a local business. If you want like a certificate to give to them, like I gifted you.
What better certificate than permanent ink on 3 people's bodies for the rest of their lives?
Yep.
And the title of professional cake sitter.
Yes.
Yep.
It's not,
It's an insane thing that they're doing.
Yeah.
And you'd be enabling them.
So enable us to do this madness.
It doesn't particularly matter what the content of the tattoos are. I will be making fun of them very regularly for it.
Absolutely. You're going to make fun of me until I get a back piece that's just your face.
oh,
And then I'll just be stuck complimenting you for the rest of my life.
You say that like a threat, but I feel like Ben would really like that.
I gotta be
Right?
honest, you're the one that has
Who
to stare
wouldn't?
at it all the time. So
Yeah. How would you feel seeing Ben from back there?
I gotta be honest.
Honestly,
Oh, that just changes
Gotta
the
practice my
context.
facial expressions.
Is it Ben with a mustache? Because
Duh.
quality of life improvement.
Right?
That's what we do here.
I can do like my pizza box face, just do like that. That's a nice.
It's the fantasy
it.
Eiffel Tower I've always dreamed of.
Need it.
Permanently.
So
You could put like a little speech bubble saying like under 30 minutes or it's free or something like that.
Holy shit. No, it's just a picture, a screenshot of you saying, be better.
don't be
That
sorry.
really blew
be
up,
better.
huh?
that was great.
That was great.
That was really good. A woman I work with, she showed me a series of text messages on her phone today at school from her sister, who sent a photo. The sister sent my coworker a photo just of the sister's eyes, just like from nose to forehead and her eyes. Apparently, the husband is going to get the woman's eyes. So her own husband is going to get her eyes tattooed on his forearm so that when she's not around, he can still look into her eyes. Which she was like, my coworker was like, she's kidding, right? No, she's dead ass serious that her husband is going to get this tattoo. And like, so what do you do when you're like with your wife, but then her eyes are also tattooed on your arm? And then I couldn't help if you do it on your right arm and you're jerking off and her eyes are like just staring you down while you're doing it.
What I'm excited for is when his wife says something out of pocket. He can look at his wife's eyes on his arm and be like, right.
That's fucking psychotic.
Right?
And I hope that your friend knows that.
Oh, she was like, this is not. She texted their other sister and was like, please tell me they're kidding. And she was like, no.
Literally, the only thing that
for
comes
real.
to mind is I'm always watching you, Wazowski.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Always watching.
Yes. And the woman has
That was a
beautiful
really
eyes,
good
but-
read.
That was.
Ugh, gross. So gross.
man.
Speaking of
weird.
gross, it's really weird.
I don't like that.
Speaking of gross, we got some ghoulos.
Yeah.
Ghoulie
So
ghoulies.
let's talk about it. You
Ghoulie, rocking everywhere.
rocking everywhere, ghoulie rocking everywhere. I hope we don't get sued.
DMCA.
So you were in one room in the crypt that was called
The crypt room.
the Statue of Fury
Ooh.
because the statue was the personification.
Does this statue look
Sure.
different?
In the new room that you're in,
What?
this is a different statue.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna... All right, Ben, I'm gonna assume Kurva would know this. This statue is a marble statue of Saltbeard, one
Oh.
of Gozer's legendary servants.
I just like that name.
Salt.
Sounds like somebody I looked up to,
Yeah.
fantasized about
Absolutely.
serving.
He is an old Triton with a grim expression, furrowed brow, dark eyes, and pursed lips, as well as a large and imposing beard.
No way.
The statue grips a metal trident in its hands. And as with the Statue of Fury in the previous room, the statue is magically illuminated by an iron brazier set in stone in front of it. And you will, well, Xa'Reske, now that you're in this room,
Yes.
you'll realize the bodies in here, like the other room was like littered with like dried shrivelly stuff. The bodies in here are much fresher than, you know, probably you would estimate tastes like they died within the last year. So
You took my joke.
Of the ghouls?
And no, the body's on the wall.
Ah.
Not to be confused with the bodies to the floor.
Right.
Ah.
Yeah, bodies are hitting the walls. So most of the corpses in this section have now served as meals for the ghouls. Limbs are scattered all over. Some flesh still clinging to the bones. The stench of death and decay in this section of the catacombs is overpowering. So as you enter, I am going to ask each of you to make a fortitude save or be sickened one.
I've rolled an 18.
I rolled a natural 1.
You're
So-
sickened. You're sickened. Sorry, I should have told you.
22.
It's on 19. You're not sickened.
24.
What does Sicken do?
You and I aren't anywhere near there, I don't think.
Is that the one where we have to
So
retch?
before you enter, you have to.
Ah.
So if you want to hang on to that one, that's fine. Yes. So if you are sickened, you take a status penalty equal to the value on all checks and DCs. I almost said statue penalty, but no, it's status penalty. So -1, you can't willingly ingest anything. You can spend an action retching to attempt a fortitude save against the DC.
I have smelling salts.
Sickening effect. So, yeah. So essentially, one round in here, you'll be used to it because, like I said, you're sickened 1 because of this
So-
scent.
Just so you know, this does not go away after a round. We have to retch to get rid of it,
Right.
I believe.
What's
Thank you.
Rich got to do?
Or
Got to do
Brennen
with
can
it.
treat you because I can treat conditions, and that's one of them.
Wow. aren't
Or
you
I
so
could just
proud?
keep fighting anyway,
Wait,
is
no.
what it sounds like.
I really want to blow up this ghoul. So, like, if the people stay out of there, that'd be fine. And I'm terrified of blowing it up with Kurva in there. Honestly.
That's fair.
Do you need some of my fire?
No, actually.
Oh. Okay then.
All right. Cool. Okay. Sweet. They're all.
Also, I want to just say this now because it might prevent me from doing it later. It would be very reasonable for no one to understand that I summoned this ghoul in this room.
I don't think any of them would realize that you had done it.
I don't think any of us could see you when you did it.
This could be my
You didn't brand him like you did Xa'Reske, so
this could be my time to take out Brennen.
Again, if you're hesitating on the Patreon to get the video, you got to get Dan's reaction.
Who
to
knew
that.
ghouls could blow up like that?
I'm so offended.
Yeah. He did not make the correct lore check to find that out.
That's true.
Mm.
I've been missing Fulgrim's cadence. You haven't been doing it very much in the last episode.
If anything, it'd be a victory to have Mr. Brennen to be rolling a lore check. Did Mud summon this to blow up on me? In every combat.
I know I'm going down. I know that I'm not long for this world, but I just have to know who did it.
He would absolutely have to know that if he were to die.
As long as I know it.
That makes it so much better.
And everyone's looking at Brennen like, no. And Mud's just behind him like, ugh.
Mud's
Mr. Brennan's just like, Well done.
Mud is just like doing his best impression of Mr. Burns.
I was thinking like Drax, like
Excellent.
finger across the throat.
I was
President
actually
Bruno.
imagining him with the fingers steepled, with the fingertips touching.
Exactly.
I was actually thinking Sideshow Bob. Every combat we get in, you survive is like,
Also, those rakes you keep stepping on.
What does Mud have against
do step on a
Brennen.
lot of rakes.
Right? We
I don't
skipped
know.
over that. That was
Brennen has
in
an important job.
Lost Omens After Dark. Was
Stepping on.
Mud stepping on all the rakes, sitting on cakes, stepping on rakes. Let's do this. I'm going to keep you guys in the same initiative order because when I rolled for the new big baddie in here, he rolled to be right after Brennen, but before the ghouls. So we're going to keep it as we are.
Fantastic.
Yes. Wonderful. All right. So he doesn't really want to get really close to any of you guys because he's no dummy. So he is armed with a short bow. And he is going to plink off some arrows at Xa'Reske.
Whoa, whoa,
because you're
whoa.
in here.
Ghoul using a range attack? I don't like this at all.
I don't think I can dodge against that.
Ghouls are actually pretty intelligent undead, unfortunately.
Yeah. Do you want to argue with the book?
No.
I'm just kidding. Good. All right. Oop. Go on. 29.
Yes.
Okay. So we've got 1d6 plus 4 piercing damage. Appropriate. For 5 damage.
Just for posterity's sake, I would have dodged against that. It still hits.
Okay.
Just so I can't use the dodge again.
Cool.
That was 5, you said, yes?
5. And he'll do it again.
No.
And one more time, but this time with feeling. Still no.
No.
So super cool thing about Foundry, if you listeners at home are kind of on the fence about using it, not only can you have the program do your dice rolls, I just figured this out at the end of our last session. So you can click on the attack that you want them to do and it'll roll the dice for you. And then there's also the -5 next to it. So you can click that and it factors in the -5. And then there's also a -10 next to that as well.
Oh, wow.
So it factors in those negatives for you, which for math illiterate people like me, it's a kindness.
And it looks goddamn beautiful.
I love it so much.
Not to overshadow what you were talking about, but I will mention that the most I'm gaining out of this is the fact that now I know that this big boy is named Smiler.
Yes, that is his name.
So
Smiler.
It's actually pronounced Smalier, but
Smalier. Hang on, and I will actually show you guys all the picture if I can get it. If I could turn back time. So, for Ben, he's not looking.
he's actually explicitly looking away.
So that's not super focused, but that's what Smiler looks like. And
look at that positive fella.
right, he's just so happy.
Okay.
I'm blue.
Oh, right. He's the one with the extra bones around his mouth.
Yep,
We need him for the circus.
And it's blue.
creepy. Yeah, and he's,
We need him in the ground.
yeah, you do.
Yeah.
All right, so
He gotta go.
That was Smiler's turn. Now I'll go into the other ghouls. We'll start at the top with the one who is facing off against Xa'Reske.
Wonderful.
Yay. Hang on, let me get his thing. Goddamn fucking Foundry. Just kidding, it's great. Rate, review, subscribe. Okay. We're going to do a jaw attack.
Ooh.
10.
That's a crit fail.
That is a crit fail. Yeah.
Wait.
Rolled a 1.
How did it know? Oh, because we're the one.
Yeah.
Sorry. Unless you succeed at a reflex saving throw, your target gains possession of your weapon.
Jaw. Xa'Reske's versus Jaw.
Fuck, I rolled a 1.
Again?
Yeah, you own a jaw now, bud.
What? He like goes to bite you and you just like grab inside of his mouth.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
there's no-
Xa'Reske put a wallet in his mouth.
I guess it would be unarmed.
Probably, yeah.
The
If it's
jaw.
a jaw's attack. Yeah.
Oh, man. I just wanted to give you that jaw so
I just
bad.
wanted to rip it off, to be
Baby
honest.
boy.
Right?
Smash the floor. You kick up a cloud of dust, becoming blinded until the end of your next turn.
That's dumb.
Yeah, I like
right.
Xa'Reske having his jaw a lot better also.
Not quite as good as jaw theft.
So blinded, you can't see. All normal terrain is difficult terrain. You can't detect anything using vision. Automatically critically fail perception checks that require you to see. If vision is your only precise sense, you take a -4 status penalty to perception checks. You're immune to visual effects. Blind overrides dazzled. All right, so he probably can't claw attack if he can't see him. So yeah. Just send it.
Mm-mm.
Am I a negative?
I believe that would
For
be
multiple attacks.
up to you.
Just the normal negative, right? Let's
I
see what
believe
happens.
there's something about using your precise senses. If you don't have access to them, you get a penalty. For a ghoul, I don't think they have any other senses that are precise other than
don't.
sight.
Believe so.
Well, there was something in there that said if it uses that as your native sense, right?
Yes. Mhm.
Or am I wrong here?
Mhm. If vision is your only precise sense, you take a -4 status penalty to perception checks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably. I have one summoned. I don't see anything in the...
Yeah.
Well, that's only on perception. So
Yeah.
in that case, you meet. I
Okay.
would imagine you hit. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's try to do some damage for 5 damage.
Ouch.
And then you do need to do a DC 15 fortitude save for paralysis.
I roll a 16.
Nice. And we'll do one more claw attack because he's just flailing blindly.
Yes.
How about a 7?
No.
Okay, cool. Cool. All right, Mr. Brennen.
No.
Yeah, this ghoul next to the statue sees you.
I did just hit him with a rock.
Did just hit him with a rock because you're
With a slap.
a rude little rat man.
I started to say stone and then I changed it to rock for no particular reason partway through the word.
I hit him with the stocks.
My other friend is straight.
Stocks only go up, so...
Right?
Stonks.
My other friend is
Lock,
straight.
stock, and two
he
smoking
understands
Brennens.
stocks.
Oh, he's gonna jaw
Jeez.
at you. 14.
No.
How about some claws? 7
Very much a miss.
or a 10. What the hell?
I'm
Foundry?
also invulnerable.
Dang, apparently. Woof.
Oh, it's definitely because I cast that spell on you because I like you so much.
Yep. You felt this like weird warm sensation on your back when Mud was behind you. And you were like, wow, he must be casting a spell on me.
Brennen's just going to leave.
We did it!
Oh, Mr. Brennen.
Poor Brennen.
I know. He's so sweet. I love it. And this other ghoul is going to just stay next to Smiler. So that is my turn. And we're going to go back to Kurva.
All right. Well, I can't very well leave Mr. Brennen to have all the fun. I think I should still be able to attack him through Mr. Brennen because I've got a 10-foot reach, though.
I would say so. And with Brennen's size, that would make sense to me.
All right. In that case, we're going to attack him and try to trip him.
Being small comes in handy quite often.
First one is just a 15. Try to hit him.
No.
Second is a 18
Yes.
versus reflex save.
I hate to say this. Aren't you sickened?
17. Beg pardon.
Yes. Are you sickened, Kurva? Did you retch?
I am. Nope, I don't got time to retch. I got ghouls to trip.
All right. So yes, a 17. Yes.
All right, so he trips.
Okay.
I'm going to stride forward to interpose myself in between Brennen and the guy with the short bow. And I'm going to try to attack this school again to try to get it off of him.
All right.
I know what my place is, Mud. Don't try to talk me out of it, but I won't be able to hit him a third time.
All right. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, shit.
What are you
I'm
gonna
putting my
do?
back against the statue of Saltbeard.
And you feel resolute power rushing through you. Hooray. Fulgrim.
Fulgrim cannot see into this room.
Nope.
And everyone ran down this hallway. Let's see. I shall also run down the hallway. Okay. I shall run down the hallway one more time.
One more time.
With my third action. Let's see. Can I see the Smiler? Mr.
Not if you're
Silence.
behind Brennen.
Oh,
Probably not.
nuts. Well then, I do not want to push Mr. Brennen into the room. So I will parry.
Especially now with Kurva staring you dead in the eyes.
I don't mind having a teammate behind me.
You know what? No, I changed that, and I will throw an acid flask over Brennen's head. Let's see. That's going to be a 19
Yep.
to hit. Fantastic. That's.
Seaman, the brewmaster in action. What a rare treat.
I will say that's 3 damage.
Okay. Nice.
And then it's going to be 2d6, hopefully. Persistent damage.
Right on. Good turn.
Thank you.
Mud, I can't wait to hear what you're going to do.
Great question. So I'm going to spend an action to keep the summon up.
Okay.
The ghoul at this point is going to use his 2 actions to attack the Smiler.
Okay.
The first one being let's go claws. The first attack is a 14.
Nope.
The second attack is a 6.
Definitely nope.
So he is now spent. And Mud is going to move up and take 2 shots at him as well.
All right.
That'll be an 11
Nope.
and a 14.
Gotta get some feeling on those, bud.
Yeah, that's fair. When I attack twice at once, it's difficult to do it with feeling.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
But I'm just there as a distraction to unfortunately probably be super murdered.
Yeah.
Speaking of distraction, do the rest of us notice that the ghoul is attacking the Smiler?
I think you're all pretty preoccupied at this point.
Would I notice
That
as
is valid.
something odd?
No.
He does have the vantage point for the entire situation.
That is true.
It'd be weird if I knew, because I'm just looking at Fulgrim
Right.
chucking acid at this fool.
I feel like Brennen would be somewhat distracted from the ghoul attacking you and Fulgrim throwing an acid flask over you
Fair.
onto that. So I feel like that might be more of a distraction than the ghouls fighting amongst each other. So, yeah, maybe you see the arrows coming and it's like,
It's also on the
Fair.
other side of that statue.
Yeah.
Could just be.
yeah. So who knows?
Can't even see it.
What I do know is it's Xa'Reske's turn.
Wunderbar.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. I will use a goading feint against the one that is standing up.
Okay.
And I rolled let's see, that's 10 minus 1, so 25 against their perception.
Oh, I'm on the wrong page. Perception would be 17. Right.
Perfect. That's not over 10. So they are a -2 status penalty to attack by the end of its next turn
Okay.
against me. And then I will use a confident finisher on the one that's laying on the floor.
Okay.
And I roll a 23 to hit
Yes.
with the -2. Is that a crit?
It is not.
It is
So
not.
close, though.
Let's see. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Actually, a pretty good combination team. Just me putting them on the ground and you delivering confident finishers. I feel like 50% of our engagements end up this way.
I'm a huge fan. I must be honest. 79. Wait. I just got that. 11 damage.
All right.
And then with my last action, I will...
You are also sickened.
Yes, I am. Thank you. With my last action, I will use a...
Puke on the ghoul.
Yeah, let's throw up. Why not? And I don't.
Bomb.
Not the confident finisher he was hoping for.
The DC was...
They really did pick a pretty podcast-friendly terminology for his attack, didn't they?
Yeah.
The DC was 19, correct?
Yes.
To be... Okay, yes. Then I do not throw up efficiently.
Not efficiently. Is there any other way to throw up than efficiently?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, don't get me started.
Don't get me started.
They're like, dry heaving is the worst.
Before you get your sea legs, I'm sure.
That's what you think before you try wet heaving.
It's wet, ain't it?
And there's no going back from wet heaving.
Ooh. Once you go wet, you bet. Brennan, it's your turn.
Not too bad. I take you on as my apprentice.
Good try.
Oh.
All right. I'm going to... There's a ghoul in front of me. Has this ghoul in front of me been hit?
Yes.
He's currently lying on the floor.
Yep.
Ghouls in front of me. Fulgrim in the back.
Here I am.
All right. I'm going to attempt to strike it with my sling.
Okay.
13.
No.
I guess no.
No, sorry. If only things stacked.
So I want to try to treat Xa'Reske's condition.
Mm-hmm.
But it specifies I have to have my healer's tools out or have them on, like, wearing them on a belt and having a hand free.
Gotcha.
Which I don't believe, I don't seem to have any kind of gear that would be healer's tools on my belt. I have a healer's kit, I assume, in like a little black
Right,
bag.
in a backpack, yeah.
The issue is that treat condition costs 2 actions.
Oh, okay.
So for me to get my
I don't
tools
think it's
out-
particularly worth it for just a -1.
With the -1, I instead get either a +10 or a +9.
Okay.
It builds character, Mr. Brennen.
Yeah.
Is Xa'Reske hurt much?
It could stand to be hurt a little worse.
I'm not Kurva levels of hurt, but
And he's not the first one of you to go through a battle vomiting most of the time.
it's
So
actually I was the first. So
you certainly will
It's a rite of
last.
passage.
it's true.
All right, I'm going to devise a stratagem against this ghoul in front of me.
Yeah, you do puke a lot.
I do, yes.
Huh.
It's
We're not going to do that.
Ruxy in me.
I was thinking of mud.
Weak lizard man constitutions.
No, Mud's player pukes a lot, not Mud himself.
Fulgrim, are you quite hurt?
I am fine. Do not touch me.
Does that say your HP is 6?
No, that's what it was before I took that last attack.
Correct.
He's been unconscious for 3 rounds.
Do not touch me.
Using devise a stratagem being an action that I rolled very poorly. I know I'm not going to be able to hit this round.
Okay.
So I think I'm actually going to just take 2 steps back behind Fulgrim
Okay.
as my third action.
Again, not touching me.
That would be a stride. 2 steps would be 2 actions.
What a word.
That is true. I will stride 10 feet back down the hallway behind Fulgrim since he is
What can
invincible.
I see?
What's that?
Nothing.
Do you have a cute little strut when you stride?
No, I'm fleeing.
Oh, I thought of like Brennan with like his chest puffed up.
I'll probably hop on, all fours for a moment to scurry around Fulgrim without touching him.
Your hands are gonna get filthy.
That's adorable.
I have
Just so
those
you know,
gloves.
it is
Oh,
very
right.
cute.
That's adorable.
I have my white
Gloves that
gloves
never
on.
get dirty.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say Mickey Mouse gloves, but I don't like
He
that.
does one of those little rodent things where he like buries his nose in his little paws.
Yeah. That's adorable. Very cute. I like that.
So it gets me out of bed in the morning.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, that brings us to Smiler. It is his turn. And he's gonna attack Mud with his short bow. Hmm.
Not a huge fan of that.
Hot bow on bow
Also,
action.
Mud, are you within 10 feet of him?
I am exactly within 10 of him, yes.
All right. I'm gonna have you take a DC 18 Fortitude save.
Ooh.
As someone that brings ghouls into this world, I'm going to roll a 2.
Hey,
And by that, I mean, let's use this hero point.
Oh, I keep forgetting I have that.
This time, with feeling. I mean, it's a lot better. What save?
18 Fortitude.
I am 1 short.
All right. So you are sickened 1 because of Smiler's stench.
Oh,
And you. Yep. Okay. Yep. So you're sickened 1.
ugh.
Yeah. He nasty. He smells real bad. And now he's gonna shoot you. 24
That'll do.
or 10.
Okay.
Yikes.
So we're going to make a reaction here
Okay.
as this attack hits him.
Okay.
And Mud is going to scream in an otherworldly voice, "How dare you!" as he casts a reaction spell,
Okay.
Blood Vendetta.
Oh, my.
Ooh.
This is new.
You curse the target, punishing it for having the audacity to spill your blood. The target takes 2d6 persistent bleed damage and must attempt a will save.
Okay. That's very exciting.
Oh, wow.
Right. Wow. So what did I need for a will save?
That would be a 20. Was
All
my
right.
class DC.
All right. So I got a 13 on that will save.
Okay. So the target takes the full persistent bleed damage. Until the bleeding stops, the target has weakness 1 to piercing and slashing damage.
Yikes. And you said that was 2d6?
Mhm.
All right. So 4. I'm just going to double that. So he takes 8 damage.
Can you remind us what weakness 1 is?
I believe it means you take an extra... he would take extra damage to that particular damage type.
Yes.
Don't suppose there's any way that you'd communicate that to the rest of the group, given that I'm using a mop, which is bludgeoning?
Yeah, as part
Purely
of,
food for thought. Just
as
figured
part of
I'd...
the... How dare you touch this greatness? How dare you so much? If someone were to hit you with a mop, it would probably hurt a lot more. You smelly undead.
He's very stinky. I think that gets right through. Right on. All right. He's going to shoot you again.
How dare he?
He's not cowed.
That's 17, though.
That will not do. He learned his lesson
And an 8, he
the
did, in
second
fact.
and third time.
He did, in fact, learn his lesson, so that's good. Oh, geez. Wow, that's exciting. I like when different things happen. Let's
It's a
go.
cool spell.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've been touched.
Well, because you
We do our
always
job.
stay,
We
so
take our
far
job
away.
seriously. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
since the
like-
Nemia fight?
Since I've had level 2 spells, yes.
And I don't think I've ever had a creature that had a ranged attack like this.
Yeah.
Maybe like a spell, but you're always so far
I
away.
had to look it up and make sure that it would have worked on a ranged spell
Yeah.
or on a ranged attack.
Nice. All right. Let's go to the top of the map with the ghoul who's fighting Xa'Reske. Let's
I
go,
will
baby.
dodge.
Jaws. 17.
-2.
We're going to do Jaws again. All right. So 15. We're going to do Jaws again. So 17 again.
No.
Cool. All right. And then this one who is kitty corner with Kurva. Coming at you with a 23. Wait,
That'll
he's on
hit.
the floor. No, he's tripped, so I have to get up first.
Oh well, you should fuck right off then.
Right.
He can get up and then
Right.
do the
Right.
attack.
But I wanted to say that he got up because he was on the floor.
Under further
Yeah.
consideration, seems
Yeah.
like you should fuck right off.
But he did still get you with 23 for 4 damage.
That's fine.
And then you've got to take a check for Fortitude save, DC 15.
Yeah, is 27 gonna do it?
That's gonna do it. So you escape with no ghoul fever.
I laugh at his fever.
He will claw you again. Well, he'll claw you. He jawed you last time. He'll claw you 21
The old John Claw. Yeah, that'll hit.
for 2.
The old John Claw.
And he can do a third, or did getting up count as an action?
That's an action.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, I literally get that wrong every time. And when I edit the episodes, I'm like, oh, why can't you just remember? And then I still get it wrong. So that's cool. All right, and then
I made my second fort save
nice.
in case it required to.
Beautiful. So you're good to go.
Always am.
2G. All right, and then this ghoul that's been hanging out next to Smiler, it's gonna come down and attack the ghoul that is attacking Smiler.
Hold on. Is this ghoul smart enough to know that this other ghoul attacked his friend?
I mean, this ghoul is Smiler's bodyguard, so yes.
All right, I'll allow it.
Yeah. How dare you question the intellect of my ghouls?
Listen, you don't have level 2 spells like
How
Blood Vendetta.
dare
So, which, by the way,
There's a loyalty there.
the only requirement of Blood Vendetta is you can bleed.
Oh, that's very funny.
Maybe like an Oriad wouldn't be able to use that spell potentially.
But that ruins your godlike demeanor, much like Xerxes.
Accurate.
It's Xa'Reske. Thank you.
I am a kind Xa'Reske.
All right, so my ghoul,
For he is kind.
for he is kind and formidable. My ghoul got your ghoul with a 23.
I'll allow it.
I know, for 3.
Sure.
And then a 13, which I know doesn't hit.
You don't know it.
And then an 8, which I also know doesn't hit because this ghoul is trash. I do know their stats. I'm a ghoul pro. Like a GoPro.
A goal
But undead.
premium.
Oh, sorry, with a subscription. All right, that's all my ghouly ghouls.
Professional ghoul sitter.
So, Kurva, it is your
I
turn.
barely even ghoul know her.
Ooh, ghoul. How ghoul you? What are you going to do, Kurva?
Well, there's 2 of them versus Xa'Reske, Fulgrim, and Mr. Brennen. But Mud's outnumbered 3-1. So I point over to Xa'Reske and say, don't you dare let any of them through. And I'm going to go help out Mud.
I thought he was going to say, I'm on my way.
And we're going to attack this Smiler and try to smack him and then trip him.
Before you do that, because now you are within 10 feet of him, you do have to take a DC 18 fortitude save.
I'm already sick.
Oh, okay. So does this compound?
It might have a line in there that says once you're affected by it, it no longer whatever's.
I got a 22 anyway, so
Okay.
Even
All right.
better.
I believe that conditions like sickened don't like build on each other. You just take the worst. So if it was like sickened 2, then you would take that instead of sickened 1 for
Gotcha.
being in the room.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
I've
So that's
acclimated
what
to the
stats.
level of stench.
Nice.
Or if he crit failed, I guess would be.
Potentially.
Right. You are also, because Mud, since you failed that one, you do take a -2 circumstance penalty to saves against disease.
Oh.
So just, don't forget that.
All right, 20 then.
For your save.
Yeah.
Okay, you're good. It was 18.
All right. Well, then I'm going to smack him. And he gets a 28.
Wow. Yeah.
No crit, but I'm
crit.
assuming.
Yes.
No crit, that's
No
okay.
crit, but still, dang.
13 damage.
Frick.
And 14,
14
with
damage.
weakness.
No,
Yes.
12 damage. Sorry, 12 damage.
We're all over the place.
I'm all over the place.
12 damage.
12 damage. That's max damage here. And he's got to make a fort save. And then I'll go for the trip.
I got a 24.
All right, that'll save.
Boom.
But the trip does not work out, and I think I crit fail, so I have to drop my mop. Drop me mop.
I dropped my mop.
But I'm gonna. But I'm always packing, so I whip out my broom and get ready.
Hell
Put
yeah.
make like a defensive stance and make sure that no one can get through the mud.
I'm seeing this firsthand, and obviously this is a glorious tactician. He's dropped his broom for some insanely important purpose. Taken out.
To get them out.
Oh,
It's a mop. I'll
yeah,
have to
to
teach you all this later.
Listen, it's
If it's wet, it's a mop. If it's
straight
dry,
to
it's a
wet.
Straight
Most
to wet.
of the time, if it's wet, it's a mop. There are edge cases that. Look, I can explain this later. I've got a whole manual. Mr. Brennen, do we have the manual with us, or did we leave it back at camp?
What?
Right.
Some hallway. Here's Kurva yelling.
I didn't quite catch that. Just a moment.
Oh my God, Fulgrim, it's your turn.
Jeez.
Oh, I am ready for my turn. So, this is going to be interesting.
Oh God.
I'm so excited.
Last time, they did not make a save for their persistent damage.
Right.
So it's going to be 3 persistent damage
What?
because I rolled terribly low.
Would you calm down?
Yeah. And make that DC 15 persistent save, please.
12.
Oh, didn't make it. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I know you
totally
were
thought-
like celebrating that I made it.
Right.
Joke's on you.
But again, Fulgrim is feeling invincible because of
The spell that wore off.
right. Straight into the dragon's teeth he goes. He's going to stride forward once, or step, and push this shove the ghoul in front of him further into the room.
Doing
Okay.
a Kurva impression.
That's going to be a 27.
Would that be against my AC or would I do like an athletics check?
Fortitude
That'd be
DC.
a-
Fortitude DC. So I don't.
What's your
roll on
athletics?
25.
that. So I don't.
Because it's a +6, and I rolled a 19.
Oh wow! All
Yeah.
right.
Very nice.
Well, their fortitude's +4, so
All right.
got it.
So I push him one, and then I
Over the next
take another acid flask and I throw it into the far corner of the room, splashing the ghoul back there. And that's going to be a 22.
That would hit. Yeah,
Ah.
the far one that you don't know that Mud's controlling.
Correct.
Okay.
For 1 damage.
All right.
But
Son of a
it's,
bitch.
it's 2 splash damage to everything else.
Okay.
3 damage to that ghoul there.
Cool.
3 to mine?
3 meters.
Rude.
Nice job, my friend.
I'm invincible.
Oh, I love it so much. That makes
It's definitely
me so
gotta be
happy.
the show notes like for Fulgrim. Fulgrim is invincible.
With an exclamation point. Yes.
Oy vey.
Can I just say I've really been enjoying all the details on like every little character interaction in the show notes. Those have been so
Oh,
much fun to read.
read. Thank you. I keep a little notebook next to me when I'm listening to it, and then I jot down stuff that you guys do that sounds like fun.
So good.
Thank you. I do my best. Mud.
It's mine?
It's Mud.
All right.
So excited.
All right.
So,
Just so you know, I'm not letting anything over into the corridor. Corollary, you're not allowed in this room.
That's kind of the price you pay.
so we are going to spend an action to make sure that our friendly ghoul stays here in this plane of existence. That ghoul is going to use swift leap and move half of its movement up 3 squares.
Like so? Or one
Actually,
more?
you know what? Before it does that, it's going to take a swing at Smiler.
Okay.
For an 18?
Nope.
Okay. And then it's going to leap up 3 squares.
Would it be this one or one more?
One more.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Then that ghoul is going to detonate
All right.
Look
Is
at what
that-
I've done.
as I cast.
Oh my God.
As I cast Final Sacrifice. You channel disruptive energies through the bond between you and your minion, causing it to violently explode. The target is immediately slain. Uh-oh.
Did you not read the whole spell again?
I thought it was a 20-foot
Well, I'm not in the room. That's fine.
total.
What
area.
what happened to me, Mud?
And creatures within 20 feet of it take 66 fire damage.
That seems like it's me.
Oh, see, I mean, that should clear the room.
Is there a save
That's-
against this?
Also,
Basic
Fulgrim.
reflex save for half damage.
I didn't realize.
20 feet? Yeah, that's everybody but you and me.
Yeah.
I didn't
I-
realize.
Well, I got a 21.
I did the math and I was like, 10 feet this way, 10 feet that way. Uh-oh. Yeah, so
Look.
Fulgrim,
There he goes.
Xa'Reske, and
Oh,
So what do we get? A reflex
my
save?
friend.
oh, great.
yep,
And it's got to be 20, right?
it's DC 20.
All right. So Smiler got 28.
Oh, of course you did.
That is not my worst save.
Oh, it's a good thing I stepped back and can.
I'm just going to roll
heal
once
some-
for all the rest of the ghouls.
And then it's half damage, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the good news. I'm rolling the damage at least, so
And then I rolled a 20 for the rest of the ghouls.
I got a 21.
24.
okay.
25.
Oh,
so
What's the
everybody
DC?
So 20.
Yes, DC
So
20.
everyone will take half damage. Starting
Average.
actually. 6 and a 1, so 7. 9 for 16 damage total. And
Hey, it's
ba-boom.
Snake eyes.
Yeah, snake eyes. So 18. So everyone takes 9 damage.
okay. So this guy.
Oh my god, I am so sorry. That not again. I must have mixed up the reagents. I apologize sincerely.
not again.
Brewmaster Fulgrim, did you manage to concoct something that makes ghouls explode?
I guess I had. I didn't know that it would react this strongly.
Oh,
I turn
fuck.
around and say, Mud, you better step the fuck back. We don't know what we're dealing with.
Fulgrim, what's happening in there? It was quite the shockwave.
This has been your most potent brew so far. I am proud of you, my friend. That was fantastic.
Mr. Brennen, put that in his permanent file. Obviously, incredibly dangerous. Well done, Fulgrim.
We must experiment if it works on all undead when we have the chance.
I'm invincible.
Also, my wax scales hurt a lot.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
Wow. That was great. I'm tired after that.
Let's do that again.
Right? Oof.
Here's the good news. I out of the 6 dice I rolled, 3 of them were ones. So
That's
Right.
Tim roll.
that's a Tim roll.
Mud's not done though, is he?
Hey, statistically, he
Oh, that's
spikes.
More than anybody else. No, that's a final sacrifice is a 2
Oh, right. That
action
was another
cast.
spell.
Yep. So like the GM said, I am spent.
All right, cool. Fuck off.
Bless you.
Thank you. Xa'Reske, it's your turn.
Oh, thank you. I believe I will tumble behind our friend here with a 25 against their reflex.
Hang on, I'm trying to post to the gram. You guys are.
And
making me
what
do
was
my
the
job.
damage on that? The half damage?
9, I believe, was the total we all took.
All right.
Does that mean
reflex.
Fulgrim's unconscious?
No.
And what did you roll again?
25
You
against
made
your
it.
reflex. Perfect. I will use a confident finisher with a 27 to hit.
Yes,
And they are
that's
flat-footed.
yeah.
Is that a crit?
Yes, it is.
Wonderful. Allow me to
So
grab
many dice.
4 dice here.
Ooh, can't wait to see what you get.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
I like
Hot.
this song.
16. Times 2 is 32 plus 4, 36.
Boom.
27, 37.
55.
It's great when the damage that you do with one attack is almost double their total hit points. I like that a lot. I'm a big fan.
I will then try to tumble behind Smiley as my last action. And that is a 16 against their reflex save.
No.
Wonderful. So I stop here.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. Brennen, what you gonna do?
Oh, I'm going to move into this room. So I'll be 2 spaces south of Fulgrim. I have clear line of sight. I believe I need to make a fortitude save. No, I did before when I was in the doorway.
Yep, as long as you made it. Oh, that reminds me, you're gonna when Brennen's done
Yes.
Xa'Reske, I'll have you do yours. Or you can do it now if you want.
I rolled a 20 exactly.
All right, you got it.
I'm going to devise a stratagem against this monstrosity.
Oh, that's aggressive.
I'm going to use a hero point.
Okay, you've got him.
I don't like that 2 I just rolled for my attack.
No?
How about that? That's going to be much better. I will use that roll for my attack and hit him with a 21.
That'll hit him. Yes, indeedy.
4.
Hey, at least it wasn't 5.
Yeah,
No.
does not roll on damage well tonight. Too
My,
bad hero points don't work on that.
my apologies. I forgot I was already sickened, so I failed.
Oh, okay.
So
Gotcha.
I don't know if now I'm sickened twice, one, or I don't know what we decided there.
If it compounds or... I actually don't know.
I don't know either.
I will look this up.
Does it just, the Smiler makes it sicken 1?
Yes. Sickened 1 plus slowed 1 as long as it's sickened on a critical failure.
Yeah, so it's either what Mr. Brennen said earlier, where it's the worst of the 2, or I think it's probably that, though.
There might be a rule that if it's from different sources that it could stack as well. I don't know.
That's
I
very
can't.
true.
Luckily, Fulgrim is reaching into the depths of his mind for us.
He's
Yeah.
got that book.
That is it for Brennen.
Okay. Wonderful. So it is Smiler's turn. And he, is looking around at all this death and destruction that you have brought to his happy little home. And he is going to try to run away. So his movement is probably the same as the rest of the ghouls, right? I would assume, if I had to guess, because I don't see it right here.
Likely 30.
Yeah, if he counts as a ghoul, he probably has that swift leap, too, where he can just
Right.
jump over someone at half his movement.
Gamma leap.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gamma.
Too bad he's not an Avenger, so it only costs 2 in power.
Accurate.
Yeah, speed 30. Cool.
Nailed it.
Yeah. Okay. So he's going to try to get the hell out of here. Ooh. So he'll swift leap up and over. No, can I do that?
He'd have to step
it's
and then
half.
swift leap over.
Yeah. So like step here
Yeah.
and then swift leap over here.
So he's now in the southern hallway below this room.
And then he can move an additional 30 feet now, right?
Mhm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
He's getting away.
I mean, I'm not going to stop him. Oh, wait, that bleed damage from him touching me. 11.
Damage?
Yeah.
That would have been at the start of his turn.
Oh, was it at the start? Is
Persistent damage is the start of your turn, and then
I thought it was the end of your turn.
you roll to get rid of it at the end of the turn.
Oh.
All right. So that 11 damage would have killed him, though.
Ah,
Oh,
So never mind. He didn't run away. Just kidding.
so you get for touching me.
somebody's
You touch
touching me.
Ack. All right. Now it is this ghoul's turn, and he's going to attack Xa'Reske because Xa'Reske is right there.
I will dodge.
Going to dodge that 14.
Yes. Very nimbly.
What about this 17?
Also dodged.
How about a 16?
I don't know about that one.
All right, cool.
By the looks of it, redundant conditions, you take whatever condition penalty is the max for the longest.
For the longest duration.
Right. So if
So they're
you're
both 1.
right. So if you're feared 3, you're feared, -3 for 3 rounds, or minus, it just goes through.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, as I'm sickened 1 and sickened 1, I'm just sickened 1
Okay,
by the looks of it.
cool. Good to know.
Persistent damage is at the end of the turn.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
so he dies in the hallway
I
somewhere
actually
else.
knew that. I knew a rule.
Okay, very good.
Be proud of me.
I'm glad.
Thanks. I don't think you mean that. All right, well, that's his turn. So, Kurva,
Smacks.
finish this thing.
It smacks.
Somebody fiending for a broom. 28.
Yes, that is a critical.
And also somewhere around 9. Don't worry about that one. Wait, did I get a critical?
First one's a critical, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh. All right, well, that critical is 22 damage, so I feed it to him.
Nom, 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 nom. He's dead.
Yep. In it goes.
Yeah, all right. You guys cleaned house on these ghouls. The ghouls are gone.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Brewmaster, a word, real quick.
That's what she said.
Yes. Oh my God. I cannot believe that that exploded like it did. I'm gonna have to figure out what two reagents I combined there.
Very good. Yeah, right. Give me something strong, would you?
Yeah.
Something stronger than you'd think you'd need to get somebody drinking.
Oh yes, I can do that. Not a problem.
Kurva, do you need some help?
Yeah, well, I'm getting the help I need right now.
You can.
And he takes whatever spirits Fulgrim offers him and immediately vomits.
Oh no.
I'm
All right, yeah, we're doing better. Thank you.
gonna head into this room here and just Fulgrim, obviously you've done something spectacular here.
Yeah.
As you are invincible. So just to make sure everyone's a little topped off or not about to die from something you specifically did.
Right.
I'm gonna spend a level 1 heal and charge it 3 times so that all of us heal a D8
Oh.
for 4.
Very nice. Kurva,
Yeah.
thank you for doing what you always do with such fortuitous timing and brawn. And I will pat you on the leg and activate my healer's gloves once a day ability to heal you for 16.
Appreciate it much, Mr. Brennen. Nothing to it. And I'll ruffle your fur a little bit in a familiar way that we do.
You guys are so cute. A little scritch behind his ear.
Where's Xa'Reske?
I just went off the map. I'm sorry.
Oh no, where's Roscoe?
I'm in the darkness.
Uh-oh.
Xa'Reske was.
Darkness.
Would anybody else like some medical assistance?
I see.
Mr. Brennen, if you don't mind, could you do it on one side of the room? There's a significant amount of detritus that I'd like to clear off Saltbeard's grave.
Of course.
Or at least his statue, his likeness. And I'll get to task mopping about.
As
There you are.
Mr. Kurva says this, I put my hand on the back of Saltbeard's statue and vomit all over the floor,
Oh no.
just right behind it, and it's not pretty. And as I come back up, I say, "I'll take some of that healing, please."
Oh, very good. Yes.
No.
Okay. I'll go for the DC 20 and pass. So you will heal. That is 9 plus. Oh, I found something I've been missing from my rules. I get to add my level to what I heal in addition to the bonus for setting the DC higher.
What can you do? Make healing draughts? Like, come on.
Also,
So
you
it's
can craft an X
19
amount of-
plus 9. I can't math right now.
He just
28
blew up
plus
a
9 is
ghoul.
28.
Leave the lad alone.
Right?
28.
Can you reverse heal?
No, I'm not very good at that at all, as we've seen. Well,
I can do that for you. Hold still.
depends on the day, apparently, because yesterday he was slinging stones with quite accurate blows.
Oh my goodness. That's great.
Upon seeing Xa'Reske throw up, Mud is going to remember he's
Just
also
for PayPal.
he's also sickened and try to retch as well. It probably doesn't work though.
I just decided to wait long enough since we're not in combat to do it. Is that okay, Jam?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mud, my friend, would you like some help with that? I have some things in my bag.
I have some long fingers to put down your throat.
Drink this salt water.
Upon thinking of Brennen touching him, I'm going to try to retch again.
No, I have like smelling salts and things that'll make your stomach feel better.
It doesn't take, but yeah, okay, yeah. If he's handing me something, we'll do that. Just don't
All right,
touch
so
me.
I have to treat condition with my medical tools. So this would be I can use my medicine bonus against the DC of the original source.
Do you have to touch me for this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I believe
You're bleeding now.
So the DC that he had to roll against before was 18.
Okay. Oh yeah, with a plum.
Cool.
You're sickened 1, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you are no longer sickened.
Great.
Nice.
I feel so much
Makes
better.
my job easier in any case.
Yeah.
A little less vomit.
While everyone's throwing up and helping people throw up and cleaning up throw up, I would like to search the room.
Yay! All right.
there's vomit on the floor.
Just imagine you like searching through the floor, looking through this and that, while Brennen's shoving his finger down Mutt's throat.
Trying to help my friends
Oh
first.
my god. Is there anywhere in particular that you want to search first, or are you just general?
1 on Mr. Smiley, and then 2 on his throne of the Salt Man.
All right. So Smiler, like I said, was
Salt man.
he was armed with a short bow. And I believe he would have had 14 arrows left.
Is there anything special about the short bow?
Nope.
Didn't someone need a ranged weapon?
Not me.
Are you sure?
This is only a twig and a string. I cannot use this.
I use a slightly bigger twig and a string, and it seems to work out all right. Not great, but sometimes okay.
I might think about using that if no one objects.
So no one, and I break it.
Wow!
I kid. That is a joke.
You already broke it. How can you joke about that?
I will hand it over, and I will be like, I can repair this.
I'll just do it myself, thank you.
It's nunchucks now. It's fine.
Yeah. There you go.
2 pieces of wood held together by a string. You're good.
Oh my goodness. The throne that Smiler had kind of crafted for himself, you find 20 silver pieces.
I will put that in the group bank.
You also find a jade and silver necklace.
I will not put that in the group bank.
You're going to wear that.
Yes.
Put that in the group. My neck.
You also find a coral statuette of a dolphin with emerald eyes.
Dibs.
No.
A cute little statue.
He says while cleaning.
Yeah, this is
Just I know somebody picked up something that has something to do with sea creatures. Seems like dibs.
Right.
Seems like a moment for dibs.
You also find a climbing bolt.
Oh, climbing bolt.
Yeah.
Did we already find one of these?
yes, I believe we did.
All right.
We found a savior spike.
Yes, that
that's
is what it
we
was.
found.
What about the statue? Anything in particular about that?
As a matter of fact, the trident can be pulled from this statue's hands.
Oh.
I pull it.
It is a fighter's fork.
Ooh. And are any of these things magical with my magical aura?
I have no idea. They don't
good.
say here.
Is it in italics?
Yes.
Probably.
All right.
I will look them up.
Cool.
It should be on page something.
294.
A number comprised of 3 numbers. That's what page she'll be on. Both the climbing bolt and the fighter's fork are italicized.
Fantastic.
Boom. Laziest GM ever. Love it.
You're a good supervisor. You rely on those
Thank
around you.
Right?
It seems like a +1 trident.
Like, y'all look it up.
Oh, wow.
I don't need to look it up.
Spooky.
It is a steel tined +1 trident. Can be commanded to lengthen or shorten this half. Holy shit. That's like 8 feet in Pathfinder 1 to be able to short half things. As a swift action, it is a 2-handed reach weapon when extended but cannot be thrown. If shortened, it can be wielded as a light weapon or hurled as a javelin. Feats or class abilities that apply to tridents apply to a fighter's fork in any form.
Dang.
So this is awesome.
That's dope.
Pretty cool.
You're welcome.
Is it a
Seems pretty good if you don't have a mop, I guess.
is it a finesse weapon?
No,
I am not interested at all.
very much not. So, I mean, realistically, it could be a broom or a mop with a swift action to change in between.
I wonder if
Might
you,
want to get on that side.
What's that?
Do you want to get on my bad side?
No, well, no. Nope.
All right, we're selling this.
It may be a good Fulgrim weapon. Maybe you could affix elixirs to it and throw it at people.
Or explosives on the end.
Yes,
Like a lacrosse stick.
like a lacrosse stick.
I kind of love that, honestly.
But instead you throw it at people.
Yeah. Oh, so the whole damn thing.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you
know
meant
what
like
would be
launch
great
it.
For if. So I've been thinking for a while that we should have like
Somewhere to hang our laundry.
more games of chance
Oh,
at the circus. That would be a great craps stick
yes.
thing. Yeah, to bring in the dice.
Yes, that's actually because you can get 3 times the amount of dice.
Yeah, probably actually what it's for. I don't see any other
And if you
use
extend
for
it,
it.
there's more tables that could be.
Correct.
Right.
Yep.
And if someone's cheating, you can shorten it and throw it at their throat.
Yeah. Like, don't you cheat.
Accurate.
Well, hopefully. You don't want to hit the wrong person.
And what was the other thing? Sorry. The climbing spike?
Climbing bolt.
Climbing bolt, yeah.
Climbing bolt.
Also, when
Seems like we've more or less cleaned up this entire area. I guess we didn't check the other statue. Might as well go give that a once over. But I'm willing to write this place off as a passing inspection.
Oh, the climbing bolt's super rad. The shaft of this bolt is wrapped with fine twine. When the bolt strikes a solid surface, the twine unwinds and enlarges into a 50-foot long rope. Securely fastened to the surface the bolt struck. The rope can be pulled free with an interact action and a successful DC 20 athletics check.
This is fantastic for the circus.
Yes, it
We
is.
could do a lot of aerial tricks.
That is cool.
If only someone had a crossbow.
I heard there was a short bow, which is half of a crossbow. You just need the stick with the trigger.
Oh, break it in half?
No,
That'd be a quad bow, I think.
it actually loses all of its attacking properties if you snap it in half.
A second time.
Fun fact. Kurva, are you going to check out the other room that you guys started in?
I think so. Might as well get I gotta mop the other place up too.
I'll go with Kurva.
Scattered amongst the bones and the debris and the ruin, there's not a ton left. You kind of suspect that most of the good stuff had been given to Smiler. You do find an interesting cloak. Like, this looks like a coyote cloak.
Coyote cloak.
Yeah.
Explain yourself.
I don't know.
All right.
It's another one. It's something
Brennen,
fancy.
I found one of those garments that people wear on their tops.
Oh, very good.
Kurva has no need for that.
Oh, are we supposed to be making like checks for these?
I believe so, yes.
Probably.
I'll do an Arcana check on this coyote cloak. Oh, I got a 28.
All right. So you know exactly what it is. Also, you got an email from Joe.
Oh, hey, Joe.
What do you know? Little AI reference for the listeners at home there.
The dusty cloak is made of mangy brown and gray coyote fur. You gain a +1 item bonus to survival checks. If you critically succeed at your survival checks to subsist, you can feed twice as many additional creatures.
Oh.
Oh, Kurva, this seems quite well suited for you.
I wouldn't mind it.
I think
Not to keep the chill off, but it does look rather dashing.
I was just going to say, I think you'd look rather fetching with this.
Think so? Doesn't need a dye? Maybe a purple?
Maybe a little brushing.
Let's ask the group. I'm going to go back over to the only person whose opinion matters to me, other than Mr. Brennen, which is Fulgrim, and ask him how it suits me.
I can't believe you are wearing something on your top. But if it keeps off the rain, I say wear it.
It won't keep off the rain.
Then break it in half.
You're the boss.
Rip. Now you have 2 coyote cloaks.
I gotta figure out how to wear this thing such that I'm still bearing my entire chest.
It may make a nice kilt.
Ooh. All right. Tied around your waist.
Oh.
I'm kind of thinking of having it one of those like billowing cloaks that only fastens around the neck and leaves my entire shoulders and chest bare.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I'm picturing in my mind.
It is rare to find.
Can we just
something-
pretend that there's always wind blowing against me?
It is rare to find something to fill that auspicious kilt slot.
Yes. Yes, that's
It's a neglected
true.
slot for the most part.
For real.
Right?
If you ever need design ideas for the way you look, and I floor my feather in your face.
All right, you have cleared the crypt.
And I've become level 5.
No. No, sirs. What do you want to do next?
I think it's time to head back.
Yeah.
Let Harlock know that
Lead,
we've cleared it.
lead the mare back to civilization.
Indeed, yes.
Make sure that Wolfo reintegrate into the forest, or do we leave him with the mare?
He left when
Yep.
we went to the bar.
Oh, that's good.
We also need to bring those books back to Nellen.
Yes.
Ah,
That is correct.
All right, so you've got a couple tasks to do in Aberton. And then do you think you're going to go fix the Aaron Tower debacle?
We do need to look into that Zolgath problem
Yeah.
and demons and apparently large lizards.
I believe that we should also check in with our circus mates to make sure that they are.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
Yep.
Yes.
Go back, probably sell some stuff before heading over to the tower.
And I could make some money juggling,
For sure.
because I juggle now
Yeah.
He is a juggalo.
Juggalugga.
for life.
Wicked clowns never die. Mainly because I summon them as ghouls.
follow through. How the fuck does it work?
So are you saying that Jellicle Bounce is immortal?
He was.
Absolutely not. And one day he will die.
Clowns never die.
They absolutely
Wicked clowns.
do.
Wicked clowns.
Specifically. So unfortunately, he falls into that subcategory.
He's actually a vicious clown.
Right.
I don't know if you've seen his claws, literal rusted claws at the end of his hands.
And Kurva stole his juggling pins and then shoved them in Brennen's cheek pouches. So that
Tried to.
he lost all of his power.
He's half the clown he used to be.
That's right.
Just no clown at all.
Mm-mm.
God, I hate that guy.
All right, so you guys are going to make your way back to the circus and back to the town of Aberton. And that is where we will pick up next time on the Lost Omens podcast.
Xa'Reske, if you can play that lute you stole.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Ding, 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 ding.
See you then.
I'll come up with a nice sea shanty.